So I hope everything is okay on my side. So let's get started. So hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for joining today's session titled Inside Excel Competitions Real Case Walkthrough. Today we'll take a closer look at how Excel competitions really work behind the scenes and how real problems are approached and solved. This meetup is part of our Azerbaijan Data and AI community meetup group where our goal is always to innovate, educate, and inspire. In this session, Christian will walk us through a real competition style case. So you will see practical techniques, smart use of formulas, and structured problem solving approaches. Whether you are preparing for Excel competitions or simply want to improve your skills, this session will give you valuable real world insights. Now, let me introduce our speaker for today. I practice his name. So, Jean Philippe Christian Mbolanantenaina is an analyst at some product. We are working together. This is an Australian company. He is a talented young professional from Madagascar with a master's degree in accounting and finance. He also holds several certifications from the Corporate Finance Institute, including FMVA, PIDA, and FPAC. Christian is passionate about solving complex Excel problems and continuously developing his expertise in finance and data analysis. We also have exciting sessions coming up with amazing speakers, including Alexandra Zakharova, Amit Chandak, Anna Licia Sampaio, and Anna Badiuk. So make sure to stay connected and join our future meetups as well. Before we continue, just a few quick reminders. Please feel free to engage and prepare your questions. We'll have a Q&A session at the end. This session is being recorded and will be shared afterward, and we may also share follow-up materials after the event. A little bit about the session schedule. The first 5 minutes, just introduction by me, whatever I'm doing right now. And the next 40 or 45 minutes presentation by Christian. And at the end, we'll have 10 or 15-minute Q&A session with all attendees. So please keep your question in mind so we can address them at the end. And to stay connected, you can follow our meetup page. You can also reach out via email address, zarbali@excelworld.org. So you can see my phone number. You can use it for WhatsApp messages, and we're always happy to hear from you. And now I would like to hand it over to our speaker. So Christian, the floor is yours. I'm just going to stop sharing, and you can start sharing your screen and go on. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you very much, Ilkar. I'm really grateful to be with you today, guys. Today we're gonna do this case developed by Peter Shaw with the name Treasure Hunt. The concept is that here we have a map, and in this map we need to find the treasure. Let's see what is the level 1 question. In this question, they ask what game number is in the provided cell on the treasure map tab. So, for example, if I go to this cell reference, what will be the number? What number will be there? And this is 126. And to answer this question, you have one function in Excel called indirect. And here you need to tap the name of the sheet. Here we have treasure map, like that. And this will give you the answers, copy and paste. You need to link this here. You need to drag down, and there you go. You have the level 1 finished. After that, the next question is about the movement in a map. Like if we start on this cell and go on this direction, on which cell will us ended up, and what is the value in this cell? And you can do it by creating a helper table. That's often how how everyone do it if they don't have lambda. We need to extract all the possible direction here, and to do that, I can do mid of that, sequence, len of that, and take only one characters, and then take the unique of this array, and there you go. You have the list of array. It seems like it's missing one. Oh, yeah, it's missing the left one. And take it, put it here. I'm gonna sort it and copy, paste. Here I'm gonna name this row, call. And for this movement, if we represent it in Excel, this means you decrease the row by 1, and you don't move at the column reference. This one means you move the row by -1, the column reference by 1, the row by 0, by 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, -1, 0, -1, -1, and -1. And we're gonna name those ranges. You can select the range and then press in Control Shift and F3, and this will pop up this little menu. And here you need to deselect the left one and then click to OK. And now, if I wanna refresh this range, I can just type a row or call. After we have this helper table, we can now do the calculation. Here I have to reference the row and the call of this direction. And yeah, to do that, we have the function xlookup this in the row and returning the row. Same thing for the call, but this changes to call. After that, we need to have the row and the column number of the cell. And to do that, you have, let's say, row cell. You have the indirect function to transform this text into a reference, and then you can apply the row formula here to have the row number of the cell. And you do the same for the column cell, but you just need to replace it by column. After that, we know that it is the starting cell and it is the starting row, pardon, and it is the starting call. And now we need to figure out where we ended up if we apply this move in the cell. And to do that, we can have another helper calculation, like hand in row and in call, little bit of formatting, and that's just that plus that. After that, we can figure out the address, and we have a formula called address for that. I reference the row, I reference the column, and then I reference the name, which is for relative reference. And that's how you get the next cell after this direction. And we use the same trick as in level 1 to figure out which number is contained in this cell. And direct, that's trace your map to true, and link that to it. And there you go, you have the answers. You need just to link that here And you finish the level 2 as well. For the level 3, it asks which row is at this number. And to do so, you have to split this row first, and you can use the same trick as we used building this helper range, mid, sequence, and len of that by 1, and it will split the row. And after that, you need just to index it by this number, and you have the answers. Copy, paste, and reference it here. There you go. After that, the level 4 asks us what is the most frequent direction in the provided list. And first, we need to split the list of a row. Again, use the same trick. 1. And in Excel, we have the function group by, and we can use it here. Group by these row fields, and the value is the same. And here we want to count the number of rows. And if I enter in that, it will count how many rows are, how many of these specific rows are there, how many of this one, and so on. And we also have some optional parameter like field header, total depth, and the one which interests us is the sort order, which will sort this tab. And in our case, we will sort it using the second column, so and descending. So we need to add -2 here, and it will sort the tab, the range. And to extract the first value here, you need just to add an ampersand here, like that, and you have the answers for level 4. Copy, paste. For the level 5, it's almost the same question, but instead of counting, you need to sum the position of the. You need to return the rows which have the larger sum of position, and we use the same function, group by, but instead of having just mid here, we need to have the sequence of the number of rows of this mid, and then changing this to sum, and it will produce the answers. For the level 5, instead of using sum, we just need to transform this with product to get the right answers. And let's do that. Sum product. There we go. Copy, paste, reference it to here. You can just copy to reference it. You can just copy and then hit Control Alt L, Control Alt V, pardon, and then L. Now we are at level 7, the hardest one. For this question, we need to return the row that had the longest consecutive streak in the list. So to do so, like always, we need to split the rows. Sequence, then of actually I need to split it in columns, so of that by 1, and then I want to take the unique number of that, and I want to do it by columns, so I need to reference 2 here. And we already know that we have only 8 rows, so this is the highest number of rows that we can get, and this is the highest number of cell that this range will, this formula will produce. The bit of formatting, and then after that we have a pretty heavy formula, but an easy one. A little trick here. If we want to count the consecutive track of these rows in here, we need just to split it by any other rows. For example, here we can do text split, which will split this list of arrows. Let's text split that by the call delimiter is filter this list. I'm gonna lock in the column if this list is different of this one, and this will produce the consecutive arrows that composed by this one. And to ignore the empty one, you need just to add an argument here, which is ignore empty, and you have the strike. And to count how many strike each one got, you can use the len function. And to get the maximum, you need just the max one. And this whole formula is valid only if the cell is not blank. So I need to add this condition here. If is blank, this one, then I'm gonna just put 0. Otherwise, I'm gonna do this whole formula. Copy here, and then we can have the maximum one, max of that. Sorry, I put minus that. And we need just to look up the answer. Let's look up of this, in this, returning this. And hopefully we have the right answers. Copy, paste, and we need to reference this here. And there you go, you finished the 7 level. Now we're gonna do the bonus question. And for that, I'm gonna create another sheet, rename it bonus. The concept is that we start on the 41 on this 41 cell, and we need to figure out which row, what is the row that has the answers of this level. For example, here we have 41. I need to look here, 41, and then I need to go on this direction. And after that, we finished here. I need to look at 45 and go on this direction, and so on. And to set up this model, I'm gonna choose, let's see, we have how many cells here? We have 100 cells. Okay. Number. I'm just putting a big number, like 200 here. The starting position, the arrow, and in position. Let's see, starting position, cell, and we're gonna copy our formula, our model setup here. Let's see. So all of this direction, row call, row F, row A, and in position. And we know that we will gonna start at 41, and to have the cell address of this one, I think that we need to put together helper range. where we link the column reference and your reference, and that will produce this range here. And we need just to call that the whole here and to call here. And let's see, we're gonna name this add and this content. I select the range, Control Shift F3, deselect left, and then OK. Here we can reference it, XLOOKUP of this in the content, and return in the add. And then the direction here, we can look up this in the case column B and return in the case column E. There you go. And as we already built this logic, we can just copy it, paste it here, and figure out the ending position. The ending position is just the lookup of this in add and returning the content. And this is our next starting position. And I need just to copy that. And the instruction said that we found the treasure only if our movement becomes circular. Like, for example, if I'm here in G5, go down, and G6 return me, let's say, this arrow, and this gonna be circular. So that's how we know that we found the treasure. Let me Control C. There we go. Let's answer some question. What game number is the 10th spot in the treasure hunt? We can just do that by taking this doing index of this and then 10. I have the right answers here. The bonus question 2 is about the 25th spot on the treasure hunt. You need just to reference 25 here. In what game number is the treasure found? We can add a test here. Let me review the instruction of the bonus real quick. The next direction is found when the last we are repeating the game. Okay, there's a sound. Okay, so we can say that the treasure is found if this one is equals to this one, I guess. Yeah. And here we have $46. We can just look up that XLOOKUP 1 on this range and return in this starting position and link this here. And we got the right answers. Next question. What is the sum of all game numbers used on the treasure hunt? Let's see. 1 minus here. Plus some here. Equals 1, I guess. Yeah. And then we need just, oh, here we have a 0. Let's just put 0 here. Then we need just some product, this and this. We got the right answers. How many times on the treasure hunt did you move straight down? Okay. For this one, we need just to use the countif function. Countifs. This range was to that, and this was to 1. I have 11 as answers, and we need just to link that here, and that's it. You got the full score on this case of Peter Schall.
So we are going to Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's how you go to Las Vegas.
Yeah, in December, from 1st of December to 3rd or 4th of December every year. So that's great. So
Yeah,
actually, when you open the challenge, it seems a little bit difficult, but when you are familiar with the rules or with the structure or
yeah,
type of challenges, everything is going to be
yeah,
okay. And it means that
yeah,
if you just attend these kind of meetups where we demonstrate the solution of this kind of challenges, and also say we have a newsletter also where we are talking about or giving uh, about this information, I mean this kind of challenges, their solutions, so on and so forth. So it really helps. And in this year, as local Azerbaijan local chapter, I'm represent the Azerbaijan local chapter of Financial Modeling World Cup. So it means that in this year we are planning to do 7, you know, just competitions. Actually, the third round is going to happen on May 2nd in next 2 days. So you have a lot of opportunities just to participate. And each round we are choosing 3 first winners. Sometimes the same winner, takes either first or second or third place. So in this case, we are going with the next one. So you have the necessary, number of opportunities to be selected. And at the end of the
yeah,
day, I mean, year, you will have an opportunity to be in the list of 21 winners. So, and then we'll have offline version of competition. And if you have, if you win, so you will have, you will get an opportunity to go to, say, where to Las Vegas. So I would like to thank you, Christian, for your help. And really, I hope it will help. And I will make the necessary announcement. I mean, sharing with the recording links with everyone, and it will help to many people to be successful in this.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, competition. So, if anyone has any question, please ask or type. I hope Christian will be happy to answer. By the
Yeah.
way, Casper is writing that. Thank you. I have picked up a lot of new methods that I can use. I will revisit the video to get the finer detail that I have missed. Thank you very much. Good luck, Casper. So, yeah, what would you recommend to people to be successful, Christian, in real, competitions?
I think that the most important thing is practicing, always practicing, and being up to date for the case layout. Because if you practice a lot, you will get used to some pattern of the cases. Like here we have an arrow, and then this is a typical question in the MWC case. And if you get really stuck at some point in one case, you surely have a tutorial video on YouTube in Jan Muderly's account who show how to solve it, and in a very efficient way. And yeah, after that, in Las Vegas, you will meet some of the top performers person in the world, and they are really 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 resourceful person. You can ask them. You can ask them how did they got this level, and it's really helpful. And after that, we have also a community where we share a lot, some free cases, and you can practice with that. Yeah, it's really interesting.
Okay, thank you very much. Really, I found it very useful, and I hope we are going to meet in next 2 weeks, right? And with new
Yeah,
case. So just please just follow our Meetup group where you will get the necessary info about the upcoming session. Then I hope you will have another opportunity to watch the solution of another case. So I hope there is no question. So I don't want to take your time. So thank you once again very much for your time.
appreciate
I
it.
highly appreciate it. So good luck in next upcoming sessions.